Joined here in the Hilltopper post game with head coach Andre Cook. Coach, very physical game out there, but you guys came out on top. Talk about what you saw.
Yeah, I agree with you, Logan. The game was really physical. I mean, they have men, and the referees allowed the game to be physical both ways. And so it allowed difficulty to move, difficulty to run offense, and just difficult to score both teams. So that's why you kind of saw a 52-35 game. Just not overly, not a lot of aesthetics on offense, but we did what we had to do. I mean, it's good. We had, we're playing a lot of freshmen, a lot of young guys, so they're getting a little baptism by fire for sure.
Let's talk about the consistency, because the first 3 quarters in both games so far, y'all played well, but in the fourth quarter, haven't scored very much.
No, both fourth quarters have been, I mean, both games we kind of had the game kind of in hand in a sense, so we've slowed it down a little bit. That's added to some of it. Some of it, today, like you saw, this fourth quarter, we played 3 freshmen, and a sophomore point guard. So that kind of adds to it. So a combination of things. Part of it, fatigue. It's been a long day for us of traveling and putting on a clinic and a lot of other things. So that a bunch of factors. But again, it's August and we have to get better.
You had your probable starting 5 out there tonight. Talk about their play as a whole.
I thought their first run they were a little anxious and maybe a little tired, but I thought that when they came back in for their second run they were better. And we did what we had to do. We always talk about coming out in the second half and kind of, putting the game out, from a 12-point lead, maybe whatever it was at halftime, to get up to 17-20, and they did that. So a lot of positives. We still had some guys that didn't play maybe up to par. Tuesday will be challenged, so we'll need to play better.
Yeah, talk a little bit about Tuesday. Obviously, going to get probably their top 5 out there on the floor against you.
Yeah, we'll get their best team on Tuesday, and that's no knock on the guys that they just suited up. Their veteran guys just had a great win against Cuba, so the head coach rested them after a long road trip. So those guys will be ready to go on Tuesday. Their best team. We'll have our number 1 team, our top 9 guys per se right now. So it'll be a great matchup on Tuesday, and I'm sure, judged by the post-game handshake, that the coach will have his team ready to go on Tuesday.